Hi everybody, welcome to Chris Cooks. We're making white bean dip today, spicy sausage topping. It's so delicious, grain-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, and I think you're gonna really love it. Let's get to it. To this dish, there's two elements. There's the topping and then there's the white bean dip itself. The dip itself is really simple. Cannellini beans, artichoke hearts, we have some garlic, cloves that we'll add in there, and we'll get it to the right texture using some chicken stock. Just a few simple seasonings, very easy. The topping, also very simple. I've got some spicy sausage here. This is ground pork Italian sausage. And I've got a pan back here heating up. We're just gonna add this right to that pan. While that is heating up, I'm gonna start with my herbs here. I've got like 5 leaves of sage, fresh, and a couple sprigs of oregano, and we're just gonna pull all the leaves off of that as well. Take all of our herbs, just roll them together, and we'll do a nice little slice. And this we just wanna spread out, brown it evenly. We want it to get some good crispy bits around all the edges, so we'll keep an eye on it. The herbs go straight in, get those frying up. I turn the sausage down to low. It's pretty much done. I'll just toss it a little bit, but I'm gonna let it slowly crisp towards the end. In the meantime, we're gonna start making our dip. I have 2 cans of cannellini beans, one that I have drained and one that I have not. And with the other can, garlic cloves, give them a little smash. And all of that right in. Artichoke hearts, these ones are very tender. Make sure you don't have any that are super fibrous. I have, let's see, 6 of these. Champagne vinegar. I'm gonna start with just a splash of that, probably 2 teaspoons. We'll do half a teaspoon of our seasoning. Actually, let's do a full teaspoon on that. You don't have my seasoning yet, so salt, pepper, garlic powder. These ingredients, we'll get started. And we just want to make this as smooth as we can. Went for about 25 seconds. Give it a taste. Another 2 teaspoons of vinegar, so a tablespoon total, and another half teaspoon of seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Give another taste. It's a really great consistency. Flavor is really nice. That is good. I don't even need to add the chicken stock. If it was a little thick, white beans from different brands can behave differently, so I like having that on hand if I needed to thin that out. I am going to cook it in the pan, and so we'll still keep it close by in case as it cooks it's getting a little bit too thick, but I don't think we'll need it. So you can see these bits of pork sausage have crisped up really nice. I'm going to take those out. Turn our heat back up to medium. Olive oil, probably a tablespoon, and in with the dip. I'm gonna drop this heat down a little bit. I don't wanna stir this up too much because all that oil has developed around the edges. I actually want that to stay where that is. I don't wanna mix it in. It looks really nice, and that flavor there is just perfect. With the bean dip added to the pan, we're gonna remove that from the heat on the stove and put it right into the oven, 375, 400 convection setting, and let that go for about 10 minutes or so. It smells so good. Handle off to the side. That's very hot, so I always put my rag on the handle to remind myself not to grab it. We're gonna go in with our topping, and actually I have some Calabrian, I don't know how to pronounce it the Italian way, but the way I read it, Calabrian chilies in a little bit of oil. These are like the Italian spicy chili. I'm gonna mix that with my pork sausage. And this right on top. More olive oil. We're gonna hit that on top, around the edges. And that is our dip. You can dip whatever you want in this. We do a lot of vegetables like celery and stuff like that. It's great for dips. Obviously, if you're not grain-free, gluten-free, or any of that, pita chips would be probably the top thing that I would recommend. Corn chips is also really good. For me, pork rinds, baked. If you care about macros, compare the macros of these to basically every other chip out there. It's gonna blow your mind. It'll buck the stereotype of a pork rind being like an unhealthy food. Around the edge with some of those pork rinds. These are grain-free crackers. Those along the edge. And that is that. This bean dip, it smells so good. The sausage, the garlic that is now coming out of that. But I have to taste it and, you know, just make sure it really is good. Look at that. It's steaming hot still. Oh man, that's tasty. Ooh, nice little kick there in the back. I love this dip so much. Super allergy friendly for a lot of diets. I think you're gonna enjoy it as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you have your own dip that you like to make, I'd also love to hear about that. Make this for somebody that you care about. Y'all, just have a great day. Come try this. You have to try it.